All right. So I was talking about in your book, you had a picture. You were talking about in your book, you had a picture of Mike Tyson and Roy Jones sitting next to
Yeah.
each other. This was years before. Now we see the fight coming to fruition. Can you talk about the vision you had early on, getting those two legendary boxers in the ring, and what you think about them getting into the ring soon enough? If they are they getting into the ring, is that confirmed? Because I thought it was supposed to happen already.
Yeah, I think they supposed to be fighting in another week or two. I'm happy for those
Mhm.
brothers, and most of all, I wish that they both leave out of that ring safe. You know what I mean? But I'm happy to see that come to fruition. That definitely was a vision of ours years ago. You know what I mean? I want to see that take place. It didn't take place, but better late than never.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The Jay-Z, where do you stand with Jay-Z today? Because we kind of remember we cover hip hop news on this channel. We seen the whole situation with Rocnation and Megan Thee Stallion, and as soon as that situation went down, you posted Carl Crawford, who we just interviewed a couple of months ago. What's your take on that whole situation? The Jay-Z, Rocnation, Megan Thee Stallion, Carl Crawford situation.
I've been right in the center of that situation. Me and the homie, had conversations, and I'm hoping, and it looked like that situation gonna be solved real soon. So, you
Dope.
know what I mean? When bosses get together and like-minded bosses get together and have a conversation, we can get things done. And it looked like that one shall be dissolved shortly.
Dope. We talked about violence in hip hop and the recent events of a lot of rappers passing away or due to gun violence in hip hop. And we had Money B on yesterday, and we were talking to Money B on when he thought that violence, when it became dangerous to be a hip hop artist. In your opinion, when did it start just to being dangerous to be in the field of hip hop?
Well, I think hip hop has always been dangerous to a certain extent because it's uh, it's close to the streets, and it's really probably one of the closest things to the street. A lot of the guys are straight from the street, so when you're dealing with that, you have to understand that a lot come with that. You know what I mean? It's a lot come with that. A lot, when you start getting paid, it can be selling ice cream. You know what I mean? You start getting paid selling ice cream in the hood. You in the hood, then okay, people gonna want to know what you're doing with that money. How can they get some of that money? Whether you offering to give it to them or they want to take it. It's just one of them things that I feel like we always had to deal with it, but it's more plentiful now with the social media thing. You know what I mean? It makes it a little more easier for the hijackers and the different people to have access to you, unlike before. Because when you post, they looking, they at work. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it don't take as long as it used to take back in the day. So it's a lot of power where social media is concerned, and that's why you see a lot of these things escalating from bodies dropping and different things. It's access to the power.
Absolutely. So what's next, man, for business for you? Besides the liquor and the boxing, or anything else people can look
Breaking up
forward
again,
to?
bro.
Can you hear us? Sorry, we apologize about that. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
No? Okay.
Yeah, okay, I hear you now.
Oh, you hear me? Okay. I was saying what's next for you as far as business besides, the liquor and the boxing. Is there anything else that the people can look forward to you,
Yeah, I'm
putting
looking forward to a documentary. I'm looking forward to a movie. I'm looking forward to getting some of that movie money, man. I hadn't never felt how that money feel and taste and different things. So
yeah.
yeah, that's where my sights are moving forward.
I also read in your book, and one of the things I loved about it was how you used to go. I'll talk about one of my favorite parts in the book is how you used to see ranches and see all this land and have an inspiration just to want to buy land, purchase land, and how you had one ranch, but then you wanted a bigger ranch. And I'm currently trying to purchase a home, and I was laughing and joking with my cousin, like, I'm trying to purchase a house. I want a fucking ranch. Like, I'm trying to get on to a Prince level. Can you talk about the importance early on of just owning and just grasping property and how important that was for you?
Yeah, you know, like in retrospect, when I think of anything that I would have done differently from investment point of views in life, man, and one of the things I would have done differently was invest in more real estate. You know what I mean? So for the youth who have opportunity, you know, the real estate game is so important because God ain't making no more land. And when I look at, you know, I remember the prices of that land I could have purchased in my 20s, and now I'm looking at it 20 years later, and I'm like, whoa, man, that's a, you know, that was a big come up. But yeah, no, I started dreaming about a bunch of land riding to prison with my grandmother, and really the power of that story that I think every parent should get is the power of taking your kids to see things outside of the hood. You know what I mean? Even in the midst of riding to a penitentiary, on a ride or drive to a penitentiary, which the destination is not a happy place. But in that back seat, just getting out of the hood, looking at land, you know, seeds was planted in me, in my spirits. And when I got grown, I'm like, oh, I want some land like this one day. And that's the power of having access to different things and seeing things outside of the hood. You know what I mean? You may not even know seeds are being planted or imagination is exploring and growing, and it actually be taking place. So yeah, I fell in love then, man, and I was blessed with 1,000-some-acre ranch. You know, my first one was 30, but you know, I kept dreaming, and all of this come with a dream. You know what I mean? It's important to allow your mind to even want these things, because that's what a seed is planted. You know what I mean? With the wants, and there's so many people try to discourage a man from dreaming and wanting these things. You know, that's what I was faced with. You crazy, man. You can't. So as a testimony and as a witness today, I stand and say you can. So go get it, bro.
Take that, brother.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it. My last question will be any advice to new entrepreneurs and the importance of building a legacy?
Yeah, I mean, my advice, man, is just dream big, man. And it's important to educate yourself. You know what I mean? It's real important to educate yourself, and it's important to not uh, get caught up with bad habits. You know what I mean? Those are two of the most deadliest things that I witnessed that paralyze and uh, held in bondage all of the homies out of the hood. You know what I mean? Bad habits and a lack of education. So my advice to all the entrepreneurs is to, you know what I mean? Pimp C used to say it best. He say put some fat around your brain. You know what I mean? He was
Mhm.
simply saying, you know, suck up wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Absolutely. Well, I can speak on behalf of the podcast, and I can say we got like a top 5 list on who we want to interview, and you're in that top 5. So the pleasure was definitely ours, and hopefully we can do this again. We have our own studio and our own brick and mortar out in the South Jersey area.
Yeah, beautiful.
So hopefully you can come out and we can do this the right way in another time. Definitely appreciate your time, sir.
Hey, it'd be
Absolutely.
an honor, bro. It'd be an honor.